Now, going over to the business blunder of the day, you have Joker 2 on track to lose $150 million in theaters, which, yep, Hollywood giving people stuff they don't want is, yeah, they seem to keep shooting themselves in the foot in true Hollywood style. Now, this is brought to us thanks to good old Barik over at I was going to say on LinkedIn, as well as Riva Gold, who's the editor there. There you can see, I don't know who that is, the actor and the actress of the Joker. Granted, they have makeup on. I not really watch a lot of movies. But I'm going to guess that's them. They're standing in front of the poster. Surely it's them. Maybe. Now, again, Riva Gold is an article writer. They say, quote, Joker to lose $150 million in theaters. It says, Joker fully docs. I'm definitely butchering that one, not intentionally. They say, quote, maybe that's why it's failing. Joker folly de douche? Dukes? This is America. I'm not reading French. We conquered them years ago. Again, that's why maybe a Joker 2 in the headline. Having a movie that's easy to pronounce is probably a good way to ensure more people see it and want to see it. Nevertheless, they say, quote, The Joker 2 is shaping up to be a box office disaster for Warner Brothers. Variety, which cites anonymous sources, projected the film to lose $150 million to $200 million in its big screen run. The musical, a sequel to 2019's Joker, which earned more than $1 billion worldwide, has grossed about $51.5 million domestically so far on a $200 million budget, which, depending on how you measure that, it's going to be even worse because, depending on which metric you're talking about in terms of Hollywood production, sometimes they do, sometimes they do not include marketing, which is, they spend more money on marketing than freaking pharmaceutical companies. It's astonishing how much they spend on marketing for films, which, again, also leads to a lower ROI, well, depending if it's an effective advertisement, but it's one of the reasons why they become less profitable because they spend a lot of money on marketing. Now, they also say, quote, they suffered the, quote, worst decline in history for a comic book movie in its second week of release. Warner Brothers could recoup the losses, however, via home entertainment platforms, which, yeah, I'm not sure someone like Netflix is going to come around and say, hey, we're going to give you lots of money for this. Yeah, no, probably not. Not at all. Which, how many of these we've seen, again, it's also, this is the best example of AI just replacing Hollywood, just remaking crap and not coming up with anything new. So they saw that the original Joker made $1 billion. So instead of having a new idea, they go, all right, let's take this intellectual property and, well, tweak it a little bit. Which, again, it works for the Fast and Furious movies somehow. But, yeah, for most every other movie, most of them just lose money time and time again after you have the original and the sequel. Which is a good metaphor for a lot of film production these days, especially anything made by Disney, where it's just a photocopy of a photocopy of a photocopy, which, fun experiment at home with your little scanner computer. Yeah, every time you do that, the image quality actually degrades, like most Disney films. So I'm not sure who's in charge of the writing of this, but again, the fact that it is failing so epically, losing between $150 million to $200 million. I'm not sure who's making that call at Warner Brothers, but I gotta say, that certainly has to be the business blunder of the day. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you can click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.